Good morning, Edward. Jim, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Edward. Jim, good morning. Good morning. Just a little bit behind getting things squared away here. Give me just a second. Moondog. No, Jim, I'm not getting a drone from Bob. The drone is being shipped to me direct. I got a deal, steal. Looks like I'm going to have only about $500 in it. So, Jim's, how's your dad doing? How's everything going down there with you? Boone's got me playing outdoor tag. In the door, out the door, in the door, out the door. Brenda. Oh, Edward's getting knee surgery next week. Yeah, it's in process of being shipped to me from Miami, Florida. It left Florida late yesterday, and it's in transit coming my way. East Coast, checking in and out because you're working. Okay, we get it. Justin probably not home from his bus ride today. Hey, Dusty, how's it going? Weather's been kind of so-so here. It's cold as hell right now. I'll tell you what the temperature is. It's 32 degrees. Yeah, it is. It is a drone by itself, but it's supposedly a new drone. So comes Captain Joe. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
Well, I was doing good. Now I'm here.
Is it cold there or is it warmer?
61 was supposed to go up to 80 today, I think.
It's 32 degrees here right now.
Yeah, I figured you'd be cold.
Yep.
Who's getting their knee done?
Ed is.
Ed, got a question for you. Is this a knee? Oh, it's a partial knee replacement. Did they do a like an MRI prior to measure everything out? 'Cause I've had both knees totally replaced.
So
Hey, Brenda, Jim, East Coast,
How you doing, Justin?
Justin.
How'd the bus ride go today?
it's doing all
Every morning you guys ask them that. Now, if you don't show up, it means you slap somebody.
right.
The kids
Nah,
don't get unruly, do they?
nah. I got an easy bus.
And the reason I asked you that was because like I said, I've had both knees totally replaced. And the right one was done about 4 years earlier than the left one. And the right one gave me fits for about 3 weeks. It took about 3 weeks to get it to work the way I wanted it. The other one was MRI, and they measured everything and made the parts for my knee. And I got there at 5 in the morning, got prepped, went into surgery at 7 in the morning. At 11:30, I was on my way home. And
Wow.
I walked up the stairs on that knee. Total no pain because I had everything numb. But I mean, within 2 days, I was walking around here with hardly any pain.
That's what I was going to ask you with knee surgery like that. How long does it take to fully recover back to where you should be?
Well, it took me about a week the last time. And I tell you, when I get a major surgery like that, I'm gonna milk it. I'm gonna milk it for as long as I can because I don't want to rush it, you know?
Yeah.
What's up, TJ, Jim, Brenda, Edward?
TJ.
What's that? Up, Dust?
When I had the open heart surgery years ago, I mean, they give you a pillow that looks like a heart. And what you got to do is you got to hold it like this on your chest when you cough. Because if you don't, you feel like your chest is coming apart.
Okay.
And even holding it, squeezing it tight hurts. I milked that sucker for about 2 weeks. And that was just the coughing part.
So
I said,
the heart surgery was much worse than the knee surgery for
oh, the
you.
heart surgery. Oh, yeah, it was bad because it was open heart. They cut me straight open. And then they stretch the ribs and they work on the heart. Then they put, if you look at my x-ray, I've got twist ties all over the place. All over the place. Where after they put it back together, they use the glue actually, get it all back in place and they twist tie it and everything. And when you go over to right here, you'll see the bullet in the rib that never came out the rib. And I had a doctor looking at my x-ray one day and he says, that looks like a bullet. You ever been shot? I said, no. And then he said, no. He said, look at this. This has got to be a bullet. I said, no, I don't ever remember getting shot. I know one day I told him, I said, one day my chest hurt right here. It was bleeding, so I put a Band-Aid on it. And he said, dude, you got shot. So we went back and forth. I said, yeah, I got shot. My stupid, my stupid brother-in-law's brother playing around with a 22 was pointing at me. I was at a P-road coming up the edge of the bayou. And we were shooting at the different the marsh hens out there and the little crowbacks they call that like a little turkey. And I had one in the boat, and I'm looking at him, and I said, "Robbie, you shot 9 times." I was listening, and he goes, "No, I didn't shoot. I shot them all. I'm empty." He's pointing in on me. He pulls the trigger.
Wow.
I'm glad he was. I'm glad he wasn't aiming at my head. Let's put it that way.
Oh yeah, or center mass, you know.
If it would have missed the rib, it would have went right through the heart. And some reason the 22 stayed in a long rifle, 22 long rifle stayed in the rib. I'm
You're,
blessed. I'm telling you,
you're lucky. You're lucky day.
blessed.
Yeah, I saw a video the other day about this new gel shit that I think the Japanese came up with,
Hmm.
and they inject it into your joints, instead of doing like knee replacements and hip replacements and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's some kind of new gel or whatever that they can inject into your joints that's supposed to
Yeah.
fix it or something.
Well, they've been having a kind of gel, you know, and
Yeah, it's some newer version of that, I guess, supposed to be better.
yeah, because I've had that because they tell you they don't want to do a knee replacement, you know, because when I blew my right knee messed my left knee up because I was favoring my right knee so much. So I messed it. It brought the left knee up to where it would have lasted longer than it did. Let's put it that way. But since I was putting all the weight on it all the time,
When did you first notice that you were having some knee problems? Did it start popping or something or what?
well, I was having no knee problems until I
Okay.
slipped that Pizza Hut.
Okay.
When
Yeah,
I
some
slipped that
people,
Pizza Hut and that thing blew ACL, MCL, meniscus, everything tore.
yeah, some people might have to get it done after an accident, not have any issues before.
Well, you got to realize the whole time I was on, I was in the military. The amount of running you do, you tear your knees up.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same as people in certain industries, like guys that install carpets. They tend to
Yeah.
get
Oh yeah.
they have really bad
That's a
knees.
stupid job.
Or even cement work,
Edward, what I asked you, Edward, was did they before? I know it's only a partial, but did they do an MRI prior to look at it real good? Because my doctor, the way they're doing it now, they do an MRI
Up,
for a
Logan.
company, measure it out. It's got to be a specific type, and after they measure everything out, they send that stuff to the company, and they mold the parts to exactly identical to what your knee has. So when they take everything out, everything goes back exactly right, and that made such a difference.
What are you doing, Bobby?
Oh, sounds like a Laura.
I didn't even get a chance to say anything. You just jumped in. Morning, guys.
Hey, good
Justin.
morning. Good morning to you, David, and good morning to our favorite person, Laura.
Oh, Lord help me. I'm going.
Speak for
Paul.
yourself.
Yeah, Paul.
Don't encourage her.
Look, don't worry about it, guys. It's not morning. It's afternoon. Yeah. Hello, Bluey.
So, Justin, I printed something yesterday. And I thought I was going to get up this morning, be all happy, and it was. I tell you, I messed up. I can't get that coin right on a bamboo. So, forget the coin. But I did a USA Drone Fly Captain Joe with the two things like my coin has YouTube, right? And it's a spinner. It's a spinner. It goes in this, right?
Yeah, and you can't get it together, can you?
No, you know what it is? I went back and found until I got it off of Thingiverse, off of Colts, actually. You got to have a bearing in the middle.
Yeah. Morning, Logan. Morning, Brenda. And morning, Jim.
So you need to have a
Morning,
spinner bearing?
Edward.
You see the bearing goes in the hole, and you put one on each side and snap it in. So that's where the problem's at. So now I'm gonna go back and redesign the second side, have the second side a little bit different.
Yeah, I was
Go.
skimming through YouTube and I heard you complaining to Johnny that you couldn't get it together.
Yeah,
Joe?
'cause I get all of these off this morning, I go, well, don't snap in. How the shit it works? You know, man, what the hell?
Joe?
Thought something resized, but it didn't.
Joe?
Hello?
If you're not going to listen to me,
I'm not gonna listen to you.
no, if you're not going to listen to me in future, I'm not going to give you any advice. I've told you about this coin thing. Go in Maker World. There is an option in there for it.
Mm-hmm.
I've made a birdie one.
No, I mean I want to make the one I've already made, but some of the writing, but I guess it's where I've got like in the bottom of the coin down here, little white writing in the blue.
Yeah.
You can't when it comes off of what you call it, you can't even read it off of the bamboo. Same thing on the
Then
other side. I
change-
got
Okay.
YouTube.
Then it's not the writing, it's the user. Right?
It probably is. Probably pilot error.
Change your fonts or change its size. What I've noticed with bamboo, anything under 0.6 in the font is horrible.
And that's probably what it
Well,
is.
and AZ told me too, if you're doing font, especially real small font, he said a 0.2 is better to be using for something like that.
Yeah, that's probably
Yes.
what I need, a 0.2 for this.
Also, when you're printing, if you're still printing at 2.0, I think it is, change it down to 1.6, or is it 0.16, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So you're getting smaller detail. Because it might be that you've got it trying to do that writing, but it's extruding too much to do the writing.
I've got it in there, and I'm trying to do it in Bamboo now, where I put it in without the writing, and I'm thinking about just taking, because I could technically, I got EST on one side, established in 2022 on the other side. I just might put 20 on one side and 22 on the other side. I can make it a hell of a lot bigger.
Yeah, because I was talking about something a couple weeks ago about I was having issues trying to get this font to, it just wasn't coming out real nice
Yeah.
because it was really small. It was a really tiny piece, and David said to try a 0.2 if I'm doing something that like precise.
Yeah.
And I did it, and it came out really good when I used a 0.2.
That's probably what it is. He said his recovery will be a couple of months processing therapy. Yeah, my therapy. You want to hear what my therapy was? My therapy when I came here the second time was walking around my apartment.
Dude, they just did that shoulder replacement on Sarah's mom, and she didn't even have to do physical therapy,
Yeah, I mean,
which is
this
surprising.
this stuff's crazy.
I would figure you'd have to do at least a week or two's worth of physical therapy afterwards to kind of work your shoulders. No, they didn't require it at all. I was real surprised.
Now I'll tell you one thing: if you don't go look up a video on how to do a knee replacement, because if you watch it before you have one,
yeah.
you're not going to do it.
Yeah, they're pretty wicked. I've seen the videos. They'll be up there with a fucking chisel and a damn hammer. Wow.
And they got a sledgehammer to be knocking
Yeah.
stuff off.
Yeah, this shit's pretty wicked.
Damn, this crazy shit.
I saw one
And you-
not too long ago, a few months ago. I was like, oh hell no.
Then think of it this way: once they get all that stuff out, all you got is a piece of skin hole and a leg on one side, a piece of skin hole on the other side, until they put everything back.
It's just crazy.
What happens if they forget a screw?
Well, it's crazy that they let you go home same day too.
Well, like I said, I had surgery at 7 in the morning, 7 o'clock. I saw the clock. Where if they gave me the drugs that knocked me out, it was 7 a.m. At 10:45, I'm in recovery, and I'm awake. And I said, "Did they do my knee replacement?" I asked the nurse that. She goes, "Yeah, you done." I looked down. It was wrapped up, And I looked down at it and I went, "Oh, really?" Because I had no pain because they had my leg blocked. And I looked at it and I was thinking, I know I'm not going to be able to move this shit. I know it. She says, "We're processing you for discharge." I thought I was going to stay in the hospital for a day. I said, "I'm doing what? I'm going where?" Like, yeah, you go home. This is just outpatient now.
You go start crying. I ain't ready to go home. I don't want to go home.
Well, she didn't look that good, or I would have. So I looked at it and she said, "We're gonna get you up in a minute." Got me up and I put my foot down and my knee bent. And I went, "They did do my knee replacement, right?" She said, "Yeah, you did." She said, "You got the channel blocked, so your legs blocked, you're not gonna feel it for a couple of days." She said, "When you start to feel it, they got some drugs they're gonna give you." I had the Norco 10 they gave me. They gave me 30 pills because that's the max you can give me, right? In my safe right there, I probably still have 26.
Dude, I'm telling you what, that those two chuck heads I got for that Dremel, oh, those things are so nice. They're way better than the old way of doing them. Those chuck attachments, because you don't have to take everything off. Like, you just unscrews like a regular drill. So much nicer.
So today, in about 2 hours, I'll be flying my drone.
Where are you gonna go?
Johnny and I, we're going to a place. I'm gonna pull it up and show y'all. It's kind of unique. I want to go try this.
Yeah, like I said, I was skimming through Johnny's live show earlier and heard you guys talking about that too.
I really wanted to go do it yesterday. He couldn't do it yesterday.
Yeah, I was listening to y'all talk about that. But I caught it after you guys already came off.
Has Johnny got any of his grandchildren flying?
The younger ones fool around with the Neo, the original Neo.
Okay.
You know,
But
basically.
you'll find though in your hobbies, your family is actually the ones that are the least interested in what you're doing. To be
Yeah,
honest
you
with
got
you.
a point. Let me just do this thing.
I've noticed that with most hobbies and most people, like you don't really see a lot of family members coming to people's live shows that are family, you know.
Ed
I'm
says
not sure. Every time I've been on a show with Joe, I've not seen many people turn up.
Love you.
One for each.
That's it. Oh, you
as,
should have saw.
as we said, Joe, if we weren't abusing you, we don't like you.
Oh, you should have heard Sarah last night. She wanted to print something out. She's like, "How do I print this?" So I started getting over technical just for the fuck of it, just to mess with her. She's like,
Okay.
I was like, all right, now you gotta press that button. Now you gotta do a temperature test. And you gotta do a flow calibration. She goes, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, let me show you where we're going.
Saying all this stupid, just random 3D printing shit that
that could be considered spousal abuse,
Okay, you got.
You tell him, Paul.
I'm going to show you where we're going. Okay. On the left side, all those trees, right? That goes into the Fontainebleau State Park. They got the Tammany Trace. That's that 20-something mile thing, bike trail, basically, right?
Yeah.
It's a little. There's a fire department here. There's a school over here, and you come in and you just jump down here to this opening, right? They've got.
Can you drive into that opening?
Yeah, you just drive down to the opening and park. It's all open, right? So we're gonna fly from here. This is Bayou Cane right here. I used to bring my kids fishing. Big sockeye, perch, and everything up in there. So I may have my fishing pole in there and fish a little bit too. So you go here, and I came. Let me show you what I did. I'm not showing you what we're flying for. I went there one time and flew my Avata 2 around the bayou, all down here under the trace to about right here, turned around and came back, right? Because I started losing signal right about here. I had no idea that if I'd have gone a little bit further, I might have seen this place right here. It's called the Rankin House. It's actually abandoned now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we're gonna go fly this house. I want to get some just a couple of good shots of it, a couple like an orbit and stuff like that of it. And
y'all should go over there. Can you get in there?
We're gonna fly from over here.
No, I'm saying, but can you get into that property?
I don't know.
You guys should go explore the house. It'd be pretty cool to get a video with it too.
Well, I'll tell you why I don't want to explore the house. But you see, this road comes here, and I think this is going to be a private road to get here to come back. Because there's somebody living here. I think that's where the problem's going to be. To get into, because there's nothing this way. You see what I mean?
Yeah, wait, hold on.
We're not using all my credits up.
I don't know if they are using.
That's a road right there. So it might be a driveway underneath. I'm thinking it's
Underneath.
I don't know how they
trees.
got into that.
Yeah, I think it's under those trees right there.
Yeah, it's
where
got to
it
be under
curves.
those trees, but they should show it, because that's under trees.
But the only thing is it's probably hasn't been drove on in years and years, so you can't see it anymore.
Yeah, so let me tell you why. This used to be, I'm trying to remember, used to be a law firm owned this house. Then another guy bought it, and then he sold it to Justin Wilson. Justin Wilson was the guy that used to do all the Cajun cooking that I guarantee all the time, the old guy. And he made this a television studio, and that's where he lived until he died in 1990, I think it was. So it's been abandoned since he's gone. I didn't realize that place was anywhere near me.
A little further than when you flew.
I thought he lived somewhere else, right? But we're gonna be flying from right here, right? So the distance from there to there, come on. I'll put it right there. I said measured. It's clear measurement, didn't do it. Gonna
You could
measure the
always,
distance. Is only 1,033 feet. That's half the distance to the lighthouse. So we should not have an issue except for the trees. We just got to get above them. The only
Ah.
other issue I have is this place back here. This right here. That's 2,400, which is still within what we want to do. But I'm trying to figure out what the hell this place is. 'Cause
looks
I can't
like an
tell.
old. Wait, hold on.
See all the things here?
Looks like an old refinery or something.
Or
Did
it
I?
could be an old growing facility for growing some kind of plants or something.
I'm thinking growing pot,
Nah, it could be anything.
but they
Is
got
that
cars
a-
in here. Look, they got this
Yeah,
stuff.
they
That's
could
a
be.
fence. That's a fence, isn't it?
They could still be using the building and just not the property itself.
Yeah, that looks like. I was wondering what this was. That's a fence because it's all the way up here. If it wasn't up here, I wouldn't think it's a fence. You know what I mean? I wonder if they. I wonder if they had something. I wonder if they had like cattle or something there. You know what I mean? Look, goes all the way back here.
Yeah.
You could always stop at those places and just ask them, "Hey, is there a way to get back there? Are we allowed to go look at that house?"
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm flying and go see what this
Tell
is.
them, you want to go make a video and see if they care if you go back there, like that one house that's next to it, because they may own the property and just not doing nothing with it.
Yeah, it
It
might
might
be.
not even be abandoned.
But this right here, I told Johnny, I said, I'm gonna stay high enough that I'm not gonna make too much noise. I'm had the Mavic 3 with me. And I'm gonna go up here and try to get pictures. If somebody come out with a shotgun, I'm gonna barrel ass out.
This is
I
what
will.
this is what I'm dreading. Earlier today, 2 drones were spotted over a secret nuclear site in the US here. Police are looking for these 2.
You know, I get over there and I start hearing all this, and these things opened up and you see missiles out there. Oh shit!
Huh.
But I figure, and then then to fly back, you're talking total distance is 4269.
That's within doing.
That's
Oh,
not
that's
that far.
really within doing with mine.
That's
Now,
less than
I
a
got
mile.
43 minutes of flight time. But that's our flight plan this morning to do that. And I was looking to see if there's anything back here because if you keep going while you
Well-
came down here, you wind up in a Lake Pontchartrain.
Well, what you could do is when you get over that house, drop down. If you can if you can keep a decent signal, drop down below that tree line, see what's around the house.
Well, that's the problem. He gets below the tree line.
Yeah, but
Well,
he's got
I can stay
that-
above the tree line.
nah. That drone that which one are you flying? The Mavic 3?
Mavic 3.
Dude, you're going less than a mile. I guarantee you'll maintain connection even if you go below the tree line. That's got a
The
pretty
only-
powerful.
Now, I've had,
Signal.
I've flown about 3,000 feet with it when I was at Fairview State Park. And the trees are like that. And at about 3,200 feet, I lost connection.
I don't
Lost
know,
connection
dude.
complete, just stopped.
Yeah. Well, I run into the
Well-
same thing. The trees really do end up at a certain point block your signal.
Well, what you could do is fly over that house that's on the
Oh,
outskirts.
you don't have any
of it.
trees where you fly.
Look,
Yeah, but when I fly from here, remember sometimes I used to take off here and go over and fly the bridge, and I got nothing but trees
Hold
between
on,
me and
stop.
there.
When did you do that?
I don't remember you ever doing that.
Oh yeah, all the time.
And you must have done that on your own because I don't remember you ever doing it on there. But anyway, what you should do is fly over to that house, see what that other house like, see if it's like a business or another house,
Right.
and see if there's any connecting road. If it's just a house, I mean, what's the hurt for you guys to drive over there and just ask them, is there a way we can go back there? We want to do a video and check out the old historic house back there, you know, just make it seem like you're not doing anything fishy. And then maybe they won't say anything. Maybe they'll be like, yeah, just go back over that way. The only thing is, if you guys drive over there and try to go in there and not say nothing to nobody, it might call the cops on you.
Does anybody know how much bail will be?
Because it'd be really cool if you guys could walk through the house and do a video. That'd be really cool.
Oh, it'd be very good to bring a like a FPV drone and just fly all around it.
Right, we're all having a whip round for Joe and Johnny's bailout.
No, they can sit in there until Monday. It'll be fine. They'll see the judge on Monday. They'll be all right.
He's got bend over in the shower.
Bail is such a waste of time. Like if you get arrested for something simple where you know you're going to be out in a day or two, I always laugh when people waste money getting bailed out. It's like, why? Just sit in there for a day or two and save yourself $500. How the fuck are you going to waste $500 just so you can get out 24 hours early?
Yeah, but don't you get that money back?
No.
Hell no, you don't get that money back.
I thought bail was like, you put money down and then
No,
if
that's if you
don't
go
back
through
up, they take it back.
that's if you go through a bail bondsman, but the bail bondsman gets some money, not you.
Yep.
So the bail bondsman will put up money for you, and then they get that money back as long as you show up to court and everything. But if you don't show up to court, they put a bench warrant out for you, then the bail bondsman come looking for you too. And in a lot of states, they can arrest you and turn you into the cops. So they can go hunt you down as well. They kind of act kind of like marshals do, but they're privatized. They don't have as much power, but they can definitely hunt you if they want to go looking.
So
for you.
basically, it's just a money making machine.
For the most part, yeah.
Because
Just
I
a
always
money racket.
thought that when you see them, they go, "Well, the bail has been set at $1 million." And you're like, "Wow, at least you're going to get it back at the end of the week." If you don't jump bail.
No, you only have to put up 10% of whatever they set your bail at. So if they set it at $100, you're only going to pay $10 to get out of jail. That's why sometimes they'll set bail really, really high for people because they know they can't afford it. And then if it's a really rich person, they'll set their bail at like 20 million or something crazy, but they'll have to pay 10% of that. So
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you lose the money.
also-
If you
there's
got
also-
100,000, you
is-
got to come up with 10,000, you lose it.
yeah,
And the other thing too is they charge whoever puts the money up for you, they charge you interest, right?
but there's things that you can get arrested for that you're not going to get any jail time for once you get out. Like they're gonna, you're gonna go see the judge. He's gonna tell you blah blah blah, and especially if you're a first time offender, if it's something mild. So you might as well just sit in there for the day or two till you see the judge and save your money.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you're going to get thrown back in jail. Like if it's something serious, that's one thing, because there are some people that could like be arrested for something really serious, but then they get bail granted and they can get out, but their case might take 2 years to go through the court system before they actually serve any time.
Yeah.
So they could be out for a couple of years. But if it's something minor, dude, you might as well just sit in there and save your money because you're just wasting your money at that point. And then some people have to put up shit to get people out. Like Joe was saying, if it's $100,000 and it's 10 grand and you don't have that kind of money and you're trying to get your relative out, they'll have you put up like your house or they'll have you put up like a car or something that's valued at that amount. And you have to put it up as collateral to get them out. And if they don't go back to court, you're going to lose that shit. They'll put a lien on it and take it from you.
Yeah, but that's what I thought posting bail was. They say, right, it's 10 million, and then you have to say, here's 10 million. You get out, and if you jump bail, you've lost it. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like to me they got a nice scam going on.
It is a scam.
And then some states started doing cashless bail, no cash bail. And that's the dumbest shit ever because the judge will be like, all right, you got bail and then you don't have to pay anything. They just let you the fuck out. It's like, it's even worse because then you could just be letting criminals back out on the street for nothing. They don't have to come up with any money or anything. That is turned out to be even worse. They need to do
Yep.
is just get rid of bail altogether. Just be done
Yep.
with it.
You got a point.
And any time that you serve while you're waiting to see the judge, that gets credited towards you. So if you got to serve 2-3 days in jail for something minor, they're going to use that as, okay, he learned his lesson. He did 3 days in jail. And they're going to credit it towards you. Especially if
was
you do a
like-
plea bargain.
It was like right before my divorce, when my wife was leaving the house, going to school, and cheating on me, and she was trying to figure a way to get me out of the house. That's what she was trying to do, and I knew it. And I wasn't leaving. I wasn't moving. And my mother-in-law the day before took a $10,000 loan out, and it was probably so they could maintain without me. And that night she came home, and I was taking Xanax. And that night I drank about 4 beers, and I went to sleep.
Well, that's a bad mix.
Oh, it was a bad mix. I went to sleep, right? I'm sound asleep, and I hear shh, and I knew what that sound was. That was the blade coming out of a bayonet, because I had a military bayonet, and I woke up, and she's got the bayonet above me, like that. And I reach up and grab her hand. I said, "What are you doing?" Like this. She goes, "Stop hurting me, stop hurting me." Like, sort of screaming, right? I said, "What are you doing?" And she's pointing it's pointed at me. So I grab it, and we walk to the kitchen, and I take it from her, and I put it on the counter. Her mama so it's running. She goes, "I'm calling the police. What he's trying to do, kill you?" And she's telling the police he's trying to kill her. So I went back. I'm sitting in the room on my bed, sitting like this, and about 4 deputies come walking in with guns, pointing them at me. And I said, "Where we going?" Like that. And they said, "Are you all right?" I said, "Yeah, I'm all right." I said, "The stupid ass pulled a knife on me, you know?" And she said, "No, he woke up and got the knife and was going to kill me and all of this." So I spent 3 days in jail,
Hey, Bloomy.
you know? Thank God I had a good attorney, and thank God they threatened the shit out of her about, if we could prove this is a lie, and they already knew how they're going to prove it was a lie. She was like 5 foot nothing, and I taught hand to hand in the Marines, and like my cousin said, don't get mad at him, because if he wanted her dead, she'd have been dead. Bottom line, there is no way that she took the knife away. She said she took it away from me. That's what she said. But when I went into the hearing 3 days later, because you got mandatory 72, I got stuck there. 3 days later, I walked in to talk to the magistrate, and he looks at me and he goes, "You're an attorney?" And I said, "I got an attorney?" I had no idea that I had because all I did was talk to my brother, and he got my sister involved, and they had an attorney all set up for me. And he said, "The attorney got you out and all of this and this and this. You're going to be a personal, no bail." So I was in there for possibly attempted murder, and I got out on no bail because of my record.
Well,
And the way,
how did they prove that she was lying?
well, when we went to court, the judge, same magistrate, okay? He's sitting there and he goes, "Mr. Trombatory, y'all ready to proceed?" "Yes, we are." And I said, "We are." And my attorney said, "Yes, we are." And he said, "How about you, Mrs. Trombatory," like that. "Yes, Your Honor." She says, "Okay, let me explain something. I've reviewed this case." And this is how he put it. "I have reviewed this case, and I have seen his history, and I have seen your history. And I look at the two of y'all, and this is and he said, "And you have a good attorney?" And I said, "And Mr. Trumpeter is a good attorney." He said, "I've known him all his life because we went to school together." Okay, so now my attorney is one of his friends. He says, "Now I will tell you, I may not believe everything he tells me, but I am going to listen to everything he tells me." Like that. And he said, "Now review this case. So if y'all ready to proceed, we're going to proceed. And I'm going to just tell you right now, if I find in his favor, I'm taking your kids from you." Dropped. Right then and there, she backed out. She couldn't prove it because this is what did it. We had ceramic floors. Okay. She says, She took the knife from me and threw it on the floor. It knocked it out my hand and put it on, and it hit the floor. I had put it on the counter when I got it from her. I held it there because it was still pointing at me. I get in the kitchen, I just take it from her and put it on the counter like that. And I went back in the room because I already know her mom was calling the police. I just might as well sit there. So I knew something was going to happen then. So the kids slept through it all. That's how quiet it was. So she said that she dropped it on the floor. And my big thing was, I got ceramic floors. This thing weighs about 2 pounds. Did any of the floors crack? Because the floor would have cracked with that thing hitting it. And they went in, took pictures of everything, and there's no cracks in the floor. They said, where did it hit? Right here. Took pictures of it. There's no cracks. The judge told my attorney, I know what the old military band that is. That's kind of heavy in the handle. That would have cracked the floor. So her story wasn't matching up. So he had already believed me. And then he told my attorney too. He said, I'm looking at this military record of his. That girl's 5 foot. How in the hell
Daisy.
did she take a knife away from him? Like that. So we were winning, so it was like everything got dropped that day. It was crazy. But I put it like this, it took 3 months to get to that point and $10,000. It's just, and now I go over to the house and everything. I was at a house about a month ago and I had my gun with me. And I looked at it and I said, ain't nobody here to stop me from killing you now. I said, every time you walk in here, I got a gun on.
Well, I'm surprised that they didn't arrest her for filing a false police report.
Well, they could have. They could have. She didn't say they didn't say it was a false report. She just dropped it. And the judge went back and had everything pulled, all the records pulled.
Yeah, I got arrested when I was 17 for domestic violence because my stepbrother got in my face and I rocked his fucking dome. And then he never showed up to court, so they dropped it because he didn't show up to the court hearing. So I ended up dropping it, and nothing ever came to it. I spent 3 days in jail.
Yeah, I tell you what, I don't want to go to jail. I was there 3 days and talking about, man, they come in, they give you a slice of bread that looks like it's been out. They just left it out all day. A couple of pieces of ham on it and a piece of cheese and another slice of bread that looks like it might have been out longer than 3 days.
I just slept the whole 3 days.
Ladies and gentlemen of the panel and of the chat, you hear that? Justin went to jail 3 days, and that is where Bertha was born.
Yeah, I didn't. Dude, I just slept. I slept most of 3 days, dude. I just sat there and slept through it.
I'm surprised you don't do that, Justin. You tell that story. You just go, and that is where Bertha was born.
Yeah,
but they didn't show up to court, so my shit got dropped.
So my question is this. Were you in a holding tank or were you in a cell?
No, I was in a holding tank for the first like 12 hours, and then they transferred me to a prison pod.
Yeah.
It was like a bunch of cells, but they were so overcrowded that there was like 30 of us on cots in the middle of the pod.
Yeah. I was in a holding cell they have, and they had like 20 people in there.
The only time I got up was to eat and to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I was on a cot.
On cot is like a folding bed.
Oh, what? A cot over here is what you put babies in.
No,
they're folding like it's kind of like what the military uses. They're like fold out beds, like camping beds.
Canvas.
Yeah, kind of like a camping bed.
We just call them folding beds.
Yeah.
But they were so overcrowded, they had like 30 of us jammed in there on the floor in the pod, and then they had the cells all around us.
He said Paul's channel is a bunch of criminals. My shit was dropped, man. But we didn't have any beds in there. It was like benches, and the benches were concrete. It was like on the sides, they had benches so you could sit on the concrete. The freaking thing was, they had the air conditioner at about 60 degrees. Cold as all get out, right? and you didn't have anything in there but you. At nighttime, they came in and gave everybody a blanket, and in the morning they took the blankets.
See, my case was like, my case didn't go to court for almost a year. Like that's when I left and went to Kansas, and I was living out in Kansas where JD lives, in the same town JD lives in. And I was out there for about a year, and then my case came up, and I flew back out to Vegas because that's where it happened at.
Yeah.
And when I showed up to the court hearing, nobody ever showed up. Nobody showed up. So the judge was like, "Well, they're not here, so I guess I'm gonna have to drop it."
Yep.
And he dropped it, and I got back on the plane the same day, and
You
I
see,
had a
my
and I left.
my experience of being arrested was more of a comedy sketch than being arrested.
We're all a bunch
Because
of criminals. What do you expect?
so, what had happened? We knew of this place that was closing down that had loads of stationery. So obviously, my dad was like, "Oh, let's go get all this stationery." And obviously, we went up there, and we was helping ourselves to all the Tipp-Ex and pens and stuff into bin bags. It was like, my dad was like, "Oh, you can sell this." I'm only 14 years old. I mean, I was like, "Get all this, get all this." But anyway, as we got started to leave, we heard the security and the police. So my dad said, "Run for it." So I went and hid down. I went and hid down the side of this wall, right? And my dad was on the other side of the wall, and I heard him arrest my dad and the other two people he was with. And he went, "We've got all three of them." So me thinking, I better get rid of the evidence and walk away, I launched a bag over the wall. Unfortunately for me, there was a police officer on the other side of the wall that got hit with it. So there was like, "There's another one."
Oh.
So I get carted off.
You'd have been better off to walk away and leave the bag where it was.
Yeah. But when you're 14, you don't think of that. You think, get rid of
And
the
not
evidence.
to mention, you got to remember his adrenaline was probably up, and he wasn't thinking right.
So I get arrested, and I'm in this cell, and everything was calm, thingy, young kid in the cell, nothing untoward, got pizza. So early in the morning, this guy gets brought into the cell, another kid, and he's like, "What you in for?" "Robbing stationery." "What you in for?" And he goes, "Oh, I was bilking." And I was like, "Bilking?" He goes, "Yeah, stealing petrol out of cars." And I went, "Oh man, you got caught doing that?" He went, "Yeah, but I was nicking it from the police cars in the police station."
Fucking idiot.
Wow.
I was
Paul,
like,
you gotta change your channel name.
Nah,
The Paul Murray Gang.
Criminal Central.
yeah. See, when I went to court, the judge was like, "Well, you did 3 days in the county jail," and he's like, "And you haven't been in trouble at all since it happened almost a year ago." He's like, "And they didn't show up, so I'm just going to drop it." And he ended up just dropping it because of that. So
but you know what the worst bit is?
it's not even on my record anymore.
Yeah, you know what the worst bit is? I got released without charge. When my dad came home, he went, "Did you have a pizza last night?" And I went, "Yeah." "Why?" And he went, "Well, I got released without charge, but he charged me for a fucking pizza." And I was like, "Yeah, that's fine."
That's funny. It's funny.
They billed my dad for the pizza.
But that's why I told y'all one time I had to go to anger management. Because in between the court date and the date, they made me go to an anger management class. It was like 5 sessions or something like that. We did it in like 2 weeks. And the guy looked at it and he said, what the F are you doing here? He said, "I can't," he said, I've seen people with anger management, need to be here. You don't need to be here. I said, "Good, tell the judge that."
And I know
I'm angry. I got anger, but the thing is, it's a Marine anger. It could be triggered, and you don't want it triggered. I know how to hold it back.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, there might be a few days without Mark.
Yeah, he's on his way to what you call.
see, my problem is I have a problem of not de-escalating.
So when I heard that ding ding down, I was like, "Did I just say that I might turn up?"
No, that's not Mark. That's some guy that lives in Hammond that can't fly a drone.
Yeah.
You left the road.
Okay, Johnny, what's your criminal and past?
You what?
What's your criminal past?
I don't have a criminal past.
Can we kick him off the panel?
Kick him off. You on your way already?
Yeah, I'm just leaving. I had to stop by Hammond High for a second, so I had to drop
Oh.
something off.
Pretty
Oh,
sure
shoot, you
Johnny
done
got
beat me
arrested
there.
for cow tipping when he was younger.
Yeah.
I do water balloons.
I'm leaving
I
in
do
about 10
water
minutes.
balloons. I do water balloons at cars when I was a kid.
Come up,
There you go.
Johnny.
Laura says, "Shut up, Johnny."
I heard her.
Shut up,
Shut
John.
up, shut up, Laura. Shut up, Laura. We wanted you to talk. We'll pull your chain.
Pull your string, huh?
He said if he wanted you to
Yeah.
talk, you pull your chain.
Yeah, and the bad thing was after I got out, it was like, man, I didn't know how to deal with the transition going from jail to
You
back
had
to
a
the
transition.
society.
You
No.
transitioned.
You transitioned into Bertha,
Yeah,
huh?
you heard
Transition.
it,
I knew it. I knew it.
No, I didn't know how to transition back into society. That was a rough 72 hours.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how I'm gonna make it on the outside.
Why
That's
you
when-
think he's got
That's
Bertha?
when Bertha was born.
That's it.
No, I went all fucking Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
The sun is bright.
I got institutionalized after 3 days.
Oh, you got sun out? Yeah, I guess I do.
Shit, it's gonna be hot. It'll be 84 degrees.
Well,
Not
Joe,
now.
Joe didn't know how to get a hold of you because he canceled the flight today.
Yeah,
Well,
you're right.
What?
Yeah,
I was on
he-
his show this morning.
he ain't flew in so long. I'm gonna have to give him lessons again. Shit.
What fucking movie was that where the guy was like, he got thrown in jail and he's like, the guy goes open the cell and he goes, oh God, he goes, how long have I been in here? He's like, you've been in here for 2 hours. Let's go. He was in the corner.
What?
He was in the corner all crying and shit, talking about he didn't know how he was going to transition back into society. He's like, come on, you've been
2 hours.
you only been in here 2
So Frank-
hours.
Jody, aka Jody.
It's like
Joey.
in Big Bang Theory when Sheldon gets put in jail, and he goes, "Jailer, I want to go to the toilet," and he goes, "Well, knock yourself out." He goes, "That's a toilet," and he went, "Well, it ain't a wishing well."
Yep.
Tell the judge I want to apologize.
Yeah. So if Johnny's on the road, that means I got to get on the road.
Yeah, you got a lot shorter drive than I got. Shit,
Yeah, I got 15 minutes at least.
I got like 40 minutes.
Oh, where you at right now?
Where I'm at, just getting. I'll be to Robert in about 2 miles.
Oh, shoot, you're only 20 minutes.
No, not from going down 22.
Well, if you
Not-
go down
not-
22, I got 30 minutes.
What Johnny's telling you, Joe?
I'm
He
on.
doesn't,
I'm on
he
the
doesn't
I'm on the
drive as
interstate.
fast as you do.
I'm on the interstate.
No,
gonna
it means
get off
I'm a lot closer.
I'm gonna get off on 22, like maybe at I don't know
Oh.
the regular Covington exit. Come down right there.
That was the movie Let's Go to Prison. Have you ever seen that?
No,
Oh, dude, you got to watch that movie. That's fucking hilarious.
yeah, it'd be funny.
So the premise of the movie is the guy's dad is like a hardcore judge, right? Well, this guy that keeps getting thrown in jail by his dad wants to get revenge on the dad. Well, the dad ends up passing away, so he sets up the son to get him arrested and thrown in prison, and then he goes back to prison just so he can fucking torment the son. It was fucking hilarious.
Shut up, Justin.
Justin, she says.
It's showing a picture Matty Kurt put. I'm gonna show you. They got ice at New Orleans Airport, right? So they're showing that was Monday at 8. That's Tuesday at 5. Tuesday at 6. Tuesday at 7. Look how fast it moved through with ice open.
Yeah, they ain't got shit. They ain't doing shit but standing around.
That's all they're doing, but it's some reason in 2 hours they cleared all the people.
Yeah, but the
look at
line.
this.
Somebody left Saturday. I had a friend go Saturday. He said the line went but like 30 minutes. Half them pictures are fake.
Could
If they
be.
can fucking pay ICE people, why don't they just pay the fucking TSA people?
You do have a point.
Yeah,
Different
Because
funding.
that don't make no good headlines and good doesn't fit into their agenda.
Well, the
Yeah.
only reason that the only reason it is the way it is because they were already pre-funded where the other ones weren't.
Hey,
Yeah,
Justin,
well.
look at this right here. Look at,
Right.
he's on his knees next to the filing cabinet, right? What he was doing, he was showing everybody how to get eye to eye with art.
Oh my God.
Got another question. If it's all about funding, why did he always bloody book funding for like 6 months or 12 months? Why can't the president come in and say, right, let's pass funding for the next 4 years? Bam, done. No shutdown.
Because they want to
Because-
use it as a tool. What they need to start doing is if you don't fund something, you don't get paid. The senators and the congressmen should not get a
Well,
check
yeah.
till they fund it.
The people at the bottom don't get paid, the people at the top shouldn't get paid.
Yeah. Okay, Johnny, I'm gonna go get my drone together. I got everything in the back. I just gotta go grab it.
Do you remember what the drone looks like?
Yeah. I even charged the battery. How you like that?
How long
How
did it
many,
take
how,
to get
how
the
many
dust
drones
off
you
it?
got with you, John?
I just got the Air 3S. That's it.
Yeah. I might. Nah, I can't bring that. I'm just bringing the Mavic because I'm not going down to buy you today. Okay. See you in a little bit.
Okay, Joe.
Yeah, I'll see y'all in a little bit too.
Okay.
Go to
Bye-bye.
Laters.
Later.
Now we can talk about his ass.
Well, no, he
I
never
ain't
shuts
talking
up.
about Joel's ass. Fuck that.
You know he's still listening.
You're right, Johnny. I mean, he's always just da 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 da. You know.
Yeah, he's listening.
Of course
Fuck
he's
you.
listening.
You're gonna come back and say, "Fuck you."
Yeah, he just turned his camera off, but he's listening. You know that.
No, he has left the panel, but he'll be listening on YouTube.
Oh man.
You know he'll be back on later, bitching like a little girl.
Oh,
Ah,
That's all.
you trying to get him back on screen now? Shit.
how long of a drive is it for you to get to where you guys are flying?
For me, maybe I don't know, maybe 25 minutes.
Yeah.
About 15 for him, probably.
Can go for how to play shrooms again.
We just going a little further than we normally. Well, it's kind of closer to him and further for me. But I went out to the swamp yesterday by myself, and I don't know. That's about like 20 minutes, I guess, from my house. Take about 35 minutes to get there.
Yeah, while you're there, Johnny, could you educate Joe on 3D printing and stuff?
Oh no, he's a 3D printer expert. Shit,
Wait,
I don't know nothing compared
Wait
to
up.
Joe.
did you just call him an expert?
Yeah, he's an expert. He ought to be. He got about 4,000 hours on his printer.
He didn't know how to do a poker cut chip.
Oh yeah, I saw him trying to put it together.
I mean, come on, just go into the Bamboo software. It's in there. Does it all for you.
Yeah, but he did his on. Didn't he do it on Tinkercad or something?
I don't know. He probably tinkered on something. I'm not sure it was a CAD.
FedEx.
He pretends
Do you reckon I've given him enough ammo to come back on? Do
You what?
you reckon I've given him enough ammo?
Nah, he ain't gonna come back on. He better be getting his shit ready.
Thought I was watching an episode of from Maricopa County. Yeah, the sheriff.
Who's that?
Jim, because we were all talking about times we got arrested when we were younger. Jim said he thought he was watching an episode of that sheriff from Maricopa
Oh yeah,
County.
Sheriff Judd. Is the Judd? What's it?
No. He's talking about the one from Arizona.
Oh yeah.
He was the one that got in trouble like 5-6 years ago because he was enforcing immigration laws and he wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean, you get in trouble when you enforce the laws that's really legal, you know.
Yeah, he got in trouble for that, and then he
I
ended
mean,
up getting pardoned over it because he got federal charges brought against him.
Why would somebody go to jail for doing something wrong nowadays?
Well, you got that right.
And Joe's costing me $3.36 a gallon to drive up here to meet that.
I think you should charge them. I think you should send them an itemized bill.
I might do that. Well, I sent him a PayPal request for 3 gallons of gas.
How much is gas there, Johnny?
I think like I paid $3.26 the other day. But about 2 weeks before, well, 3 weeks, because I'll go a month sometime. Because I go around town on my golf cart. But shit, I think it was $2.19 a gallon like before that.
Yeah, it's gone up.
And some people had it for a few days at $1.99. I saw once. Yeah, when I drive to Florida, it'll be 780 miles divided by whatever, about 30 miles per gallon, whatever that is.
Whatever he feels like charging Joe for coming out there.
Well, ain't too bad. I'm thinking about driving to Florida instead of when I leave next Tuesday. Well, not this Tuesday, but the next. I'm thinking of just getting up early and going all the way to Jensen Beach instead of stopping. Where's TJ at?
I don't know. He was in the chat earlier.
Oh, TJ said he was going for a walk.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He said he was going to go for a walk and he was going to come back.
Man, I got up here a lot quicker than I thought.
Now, you're going to be waiting a minute then. No, Joe ain't even made it down the stairs yet.
Probably that's true. Yeah, but I'm only in Covington. Got to get to Mandeville, which is.
I mean, when he gets there, be like, dude, I already flown all my batteries. I'm heading back.
He usually every time we go flying, when I pull up, he's already done flown a battery.
Oh, really?
Or at least he says he has, because he also said he caught a fish one time.
Well, he said he's going to bring his fishing pole today.
He's always got his fishing pole. He keeps it with him. It's one of them little Ronco.
Is that the one? Yeah.
No,
is that
no,
the
no,
fishing
not-
pole
not-
with his bank card on the end of it, where he dangles it in the supermarket?
Yeah, no, not that kind of fishing pole. It wouldn't even reach the water.
Another question: if he's going flying, why the fuck's he taking his own personal pole? Is that to make sure he has got something to hit?
What's that?
Can't go back on panel, aren't you?
I said, why is he taking his own personal pole flying? Is that to make sure he's got something to hit?
No, yeah. That's true.
Obviously. I mean, come on now.
No, we got enough poles where we fly. Everywhere we fly, it's water and poles. Oh, Lord, look at this old Chevelle. Wow. SS. Huh. Wonder where he's going. Being pulled on the trailer. Shapunta River. We crossing the Shapunta where we always fly.
Hey, Logan.
Here's Mr. Green Screen.
Who's that?
Green screen.
Lance Cardina.
Oh, Lance.
Morning, guys.
Where are you?
Lance, what's up?
You're still home?
Oh
No,
no, this is Hawaii.
he's in his
Oh.
4 in
hotel.
the morning.
You're in Hawaii? How's the weather there, Lance?
Beautiful. It was so nice yesterday.
Is it raining, Lance, or is all done with? All of that done with?
It's all done with. It was we got here yesterday and it was beautiful. No rain at all. Great sunset. We got here about noon, but didn't get to our condo until about 4.
Oh, okay.
We went to Costco and had to get our luggage, all kinds of stuff. It's usually
How was the airport? Was it jammed?
hour to get your luggage, hour to get the car, and then hour to Costco, and by the time we got then an hour to drive here. So
Hey, Lance, can you hear me?
yeah.
How was the lines at the airport when you left?
None at all.
None at all. Okay.
No. 6:30 in the morning. We had no TSA problems at all. No issues.
Yeah, I think that was just certain airports. It wasn't all of them.
Now, when does your daughter and her boyfriend get there?
Boyfriend gets here today at 4. So we'll go to the airport, and then my daughter gets here tonight at about 10. So
That was Johnny dropping out. Don't say goodbye, Johnny.
gonna go fly my drone, I think, here in a little bit when it gets light out.
By the way, Lauren, AI credits are shared between us.
So it's still dark there, isn't it?
Very dark. It won't be light till 7, so it'll be 3 hours before I fly.
Lots of them have I used.
A jet lag hit you yet?
Well,
If you think about it, it's 7 o'clock in Seattle, so yeah, a little bit.
Means you're up really early. What time is it there right now?
4:09.
Yeah. Because it feels like 7 to you, I bet.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can show you my sunset last night on my camera. You know what I forgot, guys? I forgot my laptop, which kind of makes me upset. But let's see what I can find here. So I told my daughter to bring hers. Okay. Tell me if you can see this.
What, your camera?
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
I was going to say we can see it, but there's nothing on it.
Hold on. It turned off on me.
say, Laura.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I want to get the right shot here. Okay, can you see that?
Yeah.
There's a sunset last night.
Oh, that's nice looking.
Camera doesn't want to stay on.
Are you the only one up right now? Is your wife up running around too?
Oh no, I'm the only one up.
You in a big old suite or something? You can wake her up talking?
Oh yeah, it's a big condo upstairs, the 2-bedroom.
Ah, okay.
Here's the it's kind of dark, but this is
Now you got friends that are out there at the same time or what?
No, no.
Okay.
So there's another shot. That was last night. So, but yeah, we've got a living area here, and then a kitchen there, and a bathroom in the back, and then upstairs is 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. So, and then of course, we have a balcony upstairs and downstairs, and the water's right out in front of us, and then the sunset. That picture that I took was right off our deck of the sunset.
Yeah, she's got off at the minute.
Yeah.
So,
Is Johnny and Joe going flying?
Yeah. They're going to fly some old school, like historic house thing. It's like a big old mansion, but it's like out in the middle of the woods, and it's abandoned apparently.
That'll be cool.
Well, at least Joe thinks it's abandoned. There's a house pretty close to it, so they may own the property. I don't know.
we
So Justin, I'm gonna have to ask you about purchasing a laptop in a couple months. About
Okay.
what features I should be looking at.
It just depends on what you want to do with it. If you're doing like, if you're just doing basic web surfing, you don't need to spend a shit ton of money on a laptop.
Oh no, I want to be able to watch my 8K videos on from my drone.
So you want to be able to edit and do pretty much everything you do on your home computer.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. You're gonna want at least one with a dedicated graphics card then.
Louis, that's my finger. Great.
Let me know either way when you're ready. It is 4 o'clock in the morning, Jeff. He said. But to Lance, it feels like it's 7. That's why he's up so early too. Feels a lot later to him because of that damn jet lag. That jet lag sucks.
Good morning, chat. I can't see the chat, so.
Maybe a Dr. Pepper.
Boone had to have a Tookie.
Who's in the chat this morning?
Oh, what?
It's
Who's
called a
in the-
cookie, but he calls it a Tookie. Or a bone, you know. A treat.
Or in the kitchen. There's 2 in the kitchen.
What when is your next time off, Justin?
Next weekend. I got a 3-day weekend next week
Next week.
because it's technically
Easter.
Good Friday, but they don't have it marked as that. It's just marked as a student holiday.
Okay.
Wait, don't you get Easter Monday off?
Nope. It's not a federal holiday technically. Just like Halloween's not a federal holiday. They don't take time off for that either.
Well, we don't
Only
feed her
time-
either.
The only ones they take time off for are ones that are considered actual. They're classified as federal holidays. Good Friday is not classified as a federal holiday. No, not Good Friday. I mean Easter isn't.
I would have thought as a Christian country you would. You guys are more religious than us.
I don't know. Yeah, but technically religion shouldn't be in public schools though. Technically
Why?
religion and government should be separated. Because that's the way it's always supposed to have been with our country. You're supposed to separate religion and government. They're not supposed to mix.
No, over here, religion's part of our education.
Problem is you, especially over here with the vast mixture of people and different religions, you really can't force one religion in school on a bunch of people. Because there's people that don't believe in religion like me. There's people that might be, they might be Jewish, or they might be some kind of Middle Eastern, or they might be Indian. So,
Or even Native American Indians.
I'm just saying, like, there's different religions. You really can't
Oh
focus
yeah, there's
on
different
one in
religions
school.
over here, but we do. So in school, we teach religious education, which part of the curriculum, which is like Christianity, Hinduism, all that sort of stuff. You learn about each individual religion.
Joe says he's taking his gun with him because they're going to a remote area.
Joe takes
Yep.
his gun with him everywhere anyway.
He's not coming back. He's gone.
Here comes Jason.
Morning, everybody.
Jason, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, Jason.
Oh, thanks. Morning. Good morning.
Joe's off flying his drone.
All right. Carry on then.
What are you headed into work?
Yes, sir. It's about that time. A little later start today than normal because I got an email this morning. Hey, does anybody have camis and a helmet? They want to do a video shoot. And it's more like, hey, Jason, can you bring your gear in? I think I'm the only one in the company that has got the gear still. You know, we've got a
Well, now,
couple
do you-
veterans.
Do you have a lot of
But-
guys that are working there that are veterans or no?
A handful. You know, we've hired, a lot over the years. But let's see here. Bob's EOD, another EOD. I'm the only SEAL now. 2 Marines currently. Julie's Navy, my wife's Navy. Let's see. So yeah, just a couple.
That's about eight out of how many people?
34.
Oh, eight
That
out of
includes
34.
part-time and seasonal staff as well. Seasonal, like summer workers, but I just don't
Okay.
take them off, the books until it's time, I guess. Yep. Because sometimes they come back for spring break or the weekend to work,
You got some college students that work for you that come back and forth?
Yep.
Yeah.
Currently 3. Yeah.
My
My
I had a
son,
handful
Bob's
of
son.
people.
Yeah. Well, my
I don't
son
know.
hasn't worked since the winter, since Christmas break. Like when he came home for spring break, he'll usually work a shift or two, but he didn't even bother. He just wanted to shoot. So, I said, all right, yeah, go shoot then. Like I didn't make him. You're home for spring break. Gotta earn your keep.
Now, is your son planning on going military or no?
Yeah, actually.
Okay, because I was
So
going to
we'll see.
say he likes to go out and shoot.
Yep. No, he wants to. We'll see what he wants to do when it's time. He wants to be a door kicker. Like, all right, good luck. My wife was like, because
Now,
originally it was
Paul,
supposed to be federal law enforcement. You know, one of the alphabet soup agencies. And then I guess for some reason this past year, so before it was military, then it was the agencies, and then now it's the army. And my wife told me, she's like, you got to talk him out of it. And he came home, he sat down at dinner. I said, hey, Severin, so I hear you want to join the army now. And he looked up because he wasn't expecting to have that conversation just then. I guess he didn't know how to tell me, you know, being former Navy. And my wife's like, yeah, get him. And I go, well, son, thank you for your future service. And she's like, her jaw dropped, like, are you freaking kidding me? I was like, he's got to do what he wants. Well, he's got to do what he wants to do. And I see no better honor than serving your country. You know?
And the thing is if you try to push him, it's just going to drive you guys apart. So that's not a good thing to do. You'd be better off supporting him than trying to push him into doing something he don't want to do, right?
Yeah, no, that's true too. That could happen. I mean, I can let him know what my opinion is, but he's still going to do what he's got to do. He's a grown man.
Right,
You know?
and that's
It's
all
like,
you can
it's
do
like
is
telling
just
Paul
say,
to not eat ice cream anymore. He's still going to eat ice cream, right?
Or Boston creams.
Or Boston
Well,
Goodbye. He's still going to do it. Right?
well, the thing
Regardless
is
of what
you
regardless.
can give him your opinion and your advice, and then let him do his own thing. Because, like I said, he might decide to do so if he feels like you force him to do something else, and he might resent you later and say, "Well, I wanted to do that with my life, and you told me not to." Or you don't want to get into that.
So Jason,
That's worse down the road.
he's planning on maybe going to the army and then being a police officer afterwards.
Who knows? I mean, he's changed his mind on careers so many times. I've had 4 career changes in my life. You know, who knows what'll happen? I may have another one down the road. You know, I mean, I've been at iFly for the last 11 years. I'm not planning on leaving, but you know, if opportunities present itself and such, then I will. I'll open those doors.
Well, don't a lot of police officers end up starting out in the military and the service and then go into police officer?
I don't know, but I do know a lot of my peers were in the military and have gone that route of government service afterwards. So
there's quite a few, but there's a lot of people that just go be cops right off the street too, though. I mean,
Right.
It's a mixture of both.
It's a mixture of both, exactly.
Yeah, you're not saying police academy.
Say again?
You're not saying police academy where they get them off the streets.
Oh yeah.
I love the
great movie.
I love the one
That's a great
where
movie.
yeah, I love the one. I think it's in the third one where he's like,
Oh, what the heck was that guy's name? That maniac, yes.
yeah,
was
so
that guy's
funny
name?
shit. Yeah.
Well, because a lot of
That
military
was a
guys,
funny dude.
I mean, really, if there's somebody that kind of got that adrenaline or like that adrenaline from the military, I mean, police and firefighters about the only 2 things that are going to get you close to that in civilian, I would say.
Yep. And then there are also some veterans that try to go the route of police, but they simply can't for whatever reason. You know,
Medical issues or mental
mental,
issues.
You know, they're a little too crazy. Right?
Yeah, when you seen some of that shit that you have to go through.
Hey, Jason, Lance is on with us. He's in Hawaii.
All right, what up, Lance? Aloha.
On the big screen here.
I'm about to go through a car wash, so I'm going to mute
Yeah,
you for a moment.
Look, he's on green screen. He's
Yeah,
not in Hawaii. He's in his bedroom.
Yeah, my son was
Right.
talking. He was thinking about maybe joining the sheriff's department. He gets
How
out
you
of
doing?
high school.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You getting a car
Yes.
wash there, Jason?
Yeah, getting a car wash. I'm going to mute for a moment, guys. Might be
Okay.
loud.
He was talking to me the other day about working for Grady. I said, "Well, go do it then." So it's a good career, and they'll pay you. You make I think they pay you like $3,500 a month while you're in the academy. So you get paid while you're going through the academy.
How old is he?
Well, right now he's only 16, but he was talking about after he gets out of high school. So.
Well, don't they have a young cadet program?
Good evening, Donald.
Yeah,
I was gonna say good morning.
they have a cadet program, and they also have a community officer program, like where you can go be like a citizens patrol. You get a car and you get everything but a gun, and you like go. You respond to like all the kind of just regular bullshit stuff, like the regular cops don't want to deal with. Like you might like set up at an accident scene, stuff like that, to help out with like scenes like that, like stuff that's not really super dangerous. Like they're obviously not going to send you to a domestic disturbance or something like that, but you might help like direct traffic during accident scenes, stuff like that.
Well, how old does he have to be
It's
to
kind of,
to join that program?
I don't know. I haven't looked into it yet. He just talked to me about it the day before yesterday. So
Okay. Donald, how you doing?
Looking for a reason to keep going.
Work been
reason to
keeping you busy?
Work.
When you
work,
say keep
work,
going,
work,
does mean
work,
work. Well,
work.
here's a good enough reason. When you get a Paul's age, you get to eat a lot of Boston creams.
No, I don't eat sugar like that.
Not yet, you don't.
I won't then either.
it's even worse when you're Paul's age.
You know, Paul, they never lived.
There it goes.
Paul eats like a
This might-
fucking college student.
This might be our first car wash scene on Paul Murray and Friends. Look at that.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
I just want to hop on here and because Lance was on here, and I just want to make sure that do you have an SSD that you can offload your footage to this year that you're not going to lose it on a USB?
You know, here's the thing though, Don. I don't even have a laptop to put them on.
He forgot to bring his laptop with him.
Just buy one out there, Lance. Just buy another one. You knew it
You can-
anyway.
There you go. Yeah. You know, and
You
I
do.
still haven't found that. You know, on the Mavic 3, there's a little compartment, and there's a zipper on top and a zipper on bottom. And I think I put it in there, and the zipper on bottom was open.
Mm.
And so when I'm walking around, it drops somewhere, and I never, who knows where. It could have been,
Could be laying on the floor and somebody picked it up, right?
It's in a
Yeah.
landfill somewhere.
As long as you don't have any nudes on there, you're good.
The only thing is, Donald, is he spent yesterday at the airport about 2.5 hours
Yeah.
walking around carrying that thing. So who knows where it went out?
Wait, he lost some. Oh,
No, this is my last trip, Paul.
this is from last year.
Yeah, I remember you
Don-
saying you.
Don was-
He
Don's
had a busted
son-
SSD. He
Okay.
he had a busted was it a USB stick, like a memory stick or something?
Yeah, it was a Buffalo Drive. Wasn't that the name of it or something?
It was a Buffalo Drive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
That was busted.
misunderstood.
he had some good footage on it too. That surfer.
Yeah.
Dang, it sucks.
See, Lance, I remember.
Well, you could always go to the store there and get another laptop.
So I forgot my laptop at school on Monday, and I wasn't going to drive back. And so I started clearing out all kinds of little micro SD cards. So I have like 5 of them. So, when I shoot my drone, I'll just fill it up and put another, and I'll have to view it when I get home. Although my daughter's, I told her to she's going to bring her Mac. And then so I'll
Oh
at
yeah,
least be able to view
you
off.
got your daughter coming and your future son-in-law is coming.
Yeah. Son-in-law.
Good.
No.
But you have
And,
extra. You have extra memory cards, so you can swap them out and not send up the same memory card. You'll be able to swap them out and keep going.
Exactly. I've got like
Yeah.
6 128s, but I also brought my my Insta 360, so that's going to eat some up as well.
Oh,
so,
yeah, that'll eat them up.
so-
Yeah, he didn't drive back to the school because he told him he was sick. And obviously he couldn't go back and get the laptop.
No, I was gonna drive 18, another 40 miles to go do that.
Damn, that's how far your school is from your house?
Yeah.
Dang, the drive. It's
but
like an
not
hour
much
drive
longer.
every day, yeah?
Now your wife doesn't carry a laptop around?
You know, she does, and she just got her new one from her school, her new one, and she's like, really, I'm going to be here another 3 months, you know, but the entire school got new ones, and so she got a new one. I thought it was not set up, and I didn't even ask her. So later I told her I didn't have one. She said, well, you could have brought mine. I thought, oh, I should have asked, but I didn't. Oh, well.
I'm jumping off. I'll catch y'all later.
Okay,
Enjoy,
Hey, Justin,
Justin.
have a good day.
Have a good afternoon, and we'll
Yep.
see you later.
Later.
Sounds like what you need, Lance, is a checklist.
Yeah, and I just got so busy that last couple of days that
Yep. This happens.
As soon as I dig myself out from underneath this pile of crap, I'm taking a day off. The
Are you
problem
working?
is, oh yeah, problem is, the more I dig out from underneath the pile of crap, people keep shoving more crap on top of the pile.
Right on.
I hate it. It's horrible. It's
I guess here's the question: have you ever dug yourself out where
Yes.
you've had nothing?
yes.
It's like yes. All right.
I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, this job, I hate this job, and I know you're not supposed to. You shouldn't hate your job. You just should find the joy or bring the joy to your job. You don't look for the job to bring something to you. But I can't do it. It's just
Well, what are your options? Can you go get another job or what?
there's no jobs out there right now.
What do you do?
Right now, I'm just filling out spreadsheets all day long and moving things from one place to another. I'm a sales coordinator. So they sell something and I have to fill out a bunch of different IOs and
Sounds
send
like-
it off to each of the different
right.
places and very
Sounds
organizational.
like easy money.
No, not mentally. Every day when I get off work, I'm mentally tired and just drained. And it's not, when I used to produce videos and stuff, I might be tired physically, but if it was a good shoot, it was a good day of shooting, I was energized mentally because I enjoyed the work.
Right on.
And this, end of the day, I'm mentally drained.
Well, good luck with that. Figuring it out. I mean, you know what I mean?
It's a job.
Yeah.
I should be happy. I should be thankful.
And you are. We would say a bitching sailor is a happy sailor. So
Do
bitch
what?
away, friend. A bitching sailor is a happy sailor. So bitch
Bitching.
away, my friend.
A bitching sailor is a
A
happy sailor.
complaining sailor is a happy sailor.
No?
Okay.
That doesn't work for Don, Jason.
Okay.
Jason likes you. You like your job, don't you, Jason?
I fucking love it.
Jason's got an awesome job.
Yeah.
Anybody would love the job that I have. I'm just lucky that I'm in that the opportunity presented itself years ago.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't appreciate. I did appreciate when I used to do video, and I look back now and think, man, I didn't appreciate it enough. I was lucky to have that job. I was lucky to have that work. It felt like you were actually accomplishing something. And that's really what we all look for, I think, is something that's fulfilling and that's pushing information from one thing to another that really an AI is going to be able to do in a year, or could probably already be doing. There's nothing fulfilling
Right.
about this job. Or at least I can't see it, so. Depression. Sorry. I brought your stream down, Paul.
Jason is headed for his love job.
Yeah, in fact, I got the email this morning that the boss was like, "Somebody bring camis and a helmet in. We've got a
Listen.
video shoot." So I was like, "Hell yeah, I'll bring in my camis." I think I was the only one in the company that's still got gear. So the memo was more directed to Jason, bring your gear in. So I'll be
Jason's
flying in the
job-
wind tunnel today with rig and a ruck and,
Listen,
pretending to
Jason's
be-
job looks very stressful. It looks like there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of things to keep up on. But the fact that I see him energized every time he puts a video out, that when he's working, you see that energy, and the job gives him that energy. And that's a good job. That's a lucky place to be.
Yes, I'm blessed. And
It's
I
one
know
of those
the
things
funny
that
thing
if
is,
you
I
didn't
think-
get paid to do it, you'd be paying somebody to let you do it, right?
Yeah, right. That's what people do. They spend thousands of dollars just to come and fly, and I get to do it for free, and I get to fly people that want to experience what it's like to float around and fly around and such.
Okay, nobody likes to show off, Jason.
So I like a show off. You're talking about that. In fact, I know when you go to a strip club, you got the dollar bills out there. Come on, man. No, I know how that you do.
David does not take dollar bills to make it rain. He makes it rains coupons. He's clipping all afternoon.
He's sending.
Just throwing out coupons.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Donald's got you figured out, David.
That'd be a funny little skit.
He's throwing coupons at the strippers.
Yeah. Coupon clipper.
He's making it rain with coupons.
I could see that on SNL.
Right? That would be funny. Yeah, I actually might go live for this video shoot because it'll be fun.
There you go.
So what is the video shoot
To be
for? Is
determined.
it a news?
Warrior for Life Foundation wants to shoot video. It's probably just going to be B-roll, So
Okay.
Warrior for Life Foundation, they, it's Special Operations, Navy Special Operations Foundation and Warrior for Life Foundation, I think it's called. They just want a few clips of a dude flying inside the wind tunnel with gear on.
Nice.
So yeah, and the funny thing is, the last time I flew with gear on was actually 11 years ago. I think April 26th for our grand opening showcase. So, I need to go in there and just knock the rust off because I don't fly with gear anymore. But I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm just flying on my belly anyway, so easy day. And you know what? I mean, I consider myself pretty blessed right now. I've been able to get back in the gym and work out again. Because if you've noticed, maybe not, I've lost a lot of weight since October. My face, my whole body. I lost about 20 pounds of muscle.
For a while,
I was
weren't you?
diagnosed. Yeah, I was diagnosed with hyperthyroidism, Graves' disease, an autoimmune disorder. And so it just caused a lot of muscle pain. It was very painful to walk. I mean, I still did my job because, like you said, when I'm there doing it, I didn't feel the pain when I'm flying with people. but walking down the stairs, it was painful. I couldn't do a pull up, so I haven't done pull ups since October. Once I got on the medicine, January 26th.
What medication you on, okay?
Methimazone
I'm on
for
levothyroxine.
Alright. I've heard of that one too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on
Yeah,
125
they prescribed me
milligrams.
that. All right.
I'm on the max
Well,
dose.
this medication has allowed me to, get rid of my pain. So as soon as that happened a month later, I started working out again. It started out with a set of 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups,
So
10 air
what-
squats.
So what
stretching and
medication
such.
are you? So what medication you on?
Methimazone.
And what level?
I don't know, 2 pills a day.
And it definitely got rid of your pain.
Oh yeah, it's working out for me. I'm actually
So-
exercising again
My
for
next
the last
question
6
is,
weeks.
yeah, but my
And
next question
I'm
is
I'm
that
strong
cheaper
now.
than a divorce?
I don't understand that answer to that question.
Well, you said it gets rid
I
of your
don't-
pain. Is it cheaper than a divorce?
I love my wife. I'm happily married, so
I'm happily married. It was just a
showing
jo-
off
it was-
again.
yeah, it was
Right?
just a joke.
I was like, well, you know what? And that's why I've also, decided to eat very healthy now.
Also, Jason, I'll find out about the pain later when Laura's not on a live stream.
That's funny. But yeah, no, I'm working out again. I'm back on the pull-up bar and exercising, and lucky to be able to have that back in my life again. So. But yeah,
Jason, are you almost at work?
yep. I just parked the vehicle.
Oh, okay.
Just checked a few things. Yeah, I'm gonna say adios here in a moment.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's time. It's time to get inside. It's great to talk to you guys.
Good to talk to you
always.
too, Jason. You're always welcome.
Oh, dang it. I missed my chance to leave.
You still got a moment. Go ahead, Don.
Actually, I joined after Jason was here, so I don't know what to do then.
No, I was wondering. I thought you were just gonna come on and say, "Oh, Jason's here. Bye."
Oh, Jason's here, gotta go.
But I do wish you good luck with all that, there, Don. You'll find your happiness, your joy. I believe in you. On that note, have a great day, everyone.
Okay,
Bye.
Jason, take care. Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a fight with this computer.
Okay. Lance, have a good time in Hawaii.